it's 40 below. I'm driving my squad car, and my partner's sitting beside me. And my partner is 15 years older than me and 15 years senior to me in the police service. And I just remember looking over at him that night, thinking, there is no way that 15 years from now, number one, this is what I'm doing. Number two, this is the amount of money I'm gonna be making. He was 15 years ahead of me, making about $6,000 more a year. And I was just thinking, that is not my life. And then the biggest thing, number three, is that I knew that the Edmonton Police Service told him when he could spend time with his family and his kids. And I was not excited about that. I thought there's got to be more. There's got to be more freedom. There's got to be more control. There's got to be more money if I want to work hard. So I started looking into other businesses. I didn't dislike being a cop. I just knew that it was limiting and there could be more. So I started looking for different things. I got into a couple different businesses. I ended up getting into a franchise. And then 8 years into being a police officer, I got a knock on my door. Well, a knock on my door. And it was Cam Agnew. And luckily, Cam Agnew met with me. He showed me the business opportunity. I was super skeptical, as any cop would be. Use your stereotypes now, think of that. I was that skeptical. I was asking, he was asking me questions, and I was like, well, he was like, isn't it? And I was like, well, that's a rhetorical question. Right? I was like, he was the worst for objection handling. So he had to deal with that. So he earned his override, that's for sure. So anyway, after some incredible follow-up, I ended up getting started with WFG part-time. I knew nothing about money and finance. I knew nothing about business. I knew nothing about people and how to treat people good or EPR or anything like that. And I started part-time. I thought, hey, maybe this is my shot. Maybe this is my opportunity. Maybe this is my chance. So I started with WFG part-time, and after about 6 months, I just knew that this was it. I had a little bit of success. I had a little bit of momentum. I was making a little bit of money, and I created a little bit of belief. I went full-time with WFG. In my second year full-time with WFG, I was able to make 6 figures. It took me 2 years at WFG to get to 100 grand a year. With the police service, it took me 8 years to get to 80 grand a year. So from us, that was the writing on the wall. We looked out to Eastern Canada, in my hometown of Ottawa. There was nobody there, more or less, from Ottawa in WFG. And we thought, hey, that might be a great opportunity. So we moved out there, got to S&D, moved out to Ottawa. We had an 8-week-old baby at the time. That was pretty exciting. Moved out to Ottawa, we opened an office, and now 10 years later, just a product of the system, doing what we learned in Edmonton for 2 years. We just did the same thing there in Ottawa for 10. And over the last 10 years, we've licensed about 300 people. We have about 10 offices across Ontario and Quebec. We have 23, 24 SMDs. We're an EVC team, and we're just about at $1 million a year. And life has become pretty darn good, right? Pretty darn good. And the cool thing about that is that it's just getting started. That's the awesome thing. So let me share with you some principles that are vital to success, and if you do them, what will happen for you and your family. If you will focus on being and staying positive, if you realize that a positive attitude is a choice, you will be able to do once-in-a-lifetime things over and over again, and the price will not matter. If you will create a habit of showing up to everything, showing up to training, showing up to BPM, showing up to phone zones, showing up to Super Saturdays, to local events, to convention, showing up to everything in business, and you will find yourself traveling the world with the people that you love. If you're willing to step out of your comfort zone and do the hard things that you know will lead to your success, you'll put yourself in a position to be there when your family needs you the most. If you are willing to learn something new and realize that it just takes some time and some patience, they'll write books about our company, your team, and your family. If you will invest in yourself, invest time, invest effort, invest in your growth, invest in your team, you'll have the freedom to be involved in every area of your children's lives. If you'll take the time to personally grow, to become a better person, and realize that the person you are today is not the person that is going to get you to your big goals and dreams, you'll create an environment of fun and excitement where you get to build a business and a life. If you resolve to never, ever, ever give up, if you never throw in the towel, if you never retreat, you'll spend time with your family when you decide to, not when someone else says that you can. If you will set a great example, if you will create a winning environment, if you will lead from the front, you will have incredible experiences and build friendships that will last a lifetime. If you will stay consistent for as long as it takes to win, as long as it takes to get the job done, you'll have time, the money, and the resources to chase down your lifelong bucket list goals and dreams. That's my wife, isn't she, stud? Yeah, right? If you will simply decide to go to work, to give this thing everything that you got, you'll have the freedom and control of time to be there for what's important in your life. If you make a decision to never waver, never compromise, always do what's right, you'll have the ability to help others give back, to help those in need, and help your community. If you will stay focused on the fundamentals and limit your distractions, you'll get to spend time with the people that you love, doing the things that you love to do. If you will go all in, if you will be in relentless pursuit and have a healthy obsession in the pursuit of your goals and dreams, you will build a dream team and create a dynasty and the greatest business opportunity on the planet. If you will allow yourself once and for all to think big and cast a vision for the future, you will give your kids the life that they have always deserved. If you will just believe that this is possible and that you can do it, you will have more success and freedom than you ever thought was possible. But even better than that, better than your own success, you'll be able to help others succeed. This is Ben and Lori Stenford. Ben came to a BPM about 9 or 10 years ago. He sat in the back row. He had a ball cap on. He had long hair. He had earrings. He had baggy jeans. He had work boots on, right? And he had no experience in money and finance. He had no experience in business. He had no business in being in any business, right? And now 9 years later, they make $250,000 a year. They've had 4 kids. They have a stay-at-home spouse. And the most important thing, they spend more time with their kids now than as if he was still an electrician making $35,000 a year. You know, when you talk about having an impact, making a difference, contributing, being significant in other people's lives, I don't know what better thing you can do than do that for someone else. It's time for you to put on a jersey. We're in the midst of the greatest business success story in our 2 great countries. We'll provide the WFG jersey, but you got to get in the game. It's time for you to put your family's name in the history books. It's time for you to stop watching and cheering for others that are living out their goals and dreams. It's time to stop, cheering for people on the basketball court, in the hockey arenas, on the football fields, on the soccer pitches, and going, go you! Yay you won! I wish I could be like you. This is your shot. This is your time. It's time for you to be the hero for your family and most importantly yourself. You can do this. You have what it takes. It's in you to completely alter your family's future forever. And when you do, it will be better than you ever dreamed of. All of it. It'll be worth it 100 times over. You will wish you did it bigger and faster. You can do this. Believe in yourself. We believe in you. We know you can do it. Now it's time for you to prove it. It's time for you to get out there, give it everything you got, put it all on the line, and change your life forever.